Look at us. Look at us. This is day 2 of me taking my stupid news and my good news and putting it into one video for YouTube. I'm so excited to get 86 views on this video. But here I am pumping out content. You know, when I left news, I thought that I escaped the motto, feed the beast, where you're just constantly. But no, I decided I need to have some semblance of a career on social media. So here I am, just feeding the beast, feeding the beast, feeding the beast. I guess at least now I can say the word butthole and no news director is gonna get mad at me. Also, yesterday I realized I didn't really stick the landing. I forgot to record the landing, the end of the video, so don't let me forget to do that this time. All right, let's jump into the stupid news of the day, because clearly I've got a little bit of an attitude today. I woke up, I didn't want to wake up. I wanted to sleep a little bit more. I went to Dunkin' Donuts. They opened 5 minutes early for me. So thank you, Dunkin' Donuts of Republic, Missouri. When I had to get directions to your facility, it says closed. Doesn't open until 5:30. I get there at 5:25. Little angels, you guys are blessings from the Lord. May his light or her light shine upon you and warm your skin. Let's get to it. Stupid news. I actually had a lot of people send me this stuff. Decided that emotional intelligence isn't that important. So I think as an adult, you should have to go to state mandated therapy. I don't know if the state should be involved. They seem to suck from time to time. I would argue emotional intelligence is more important than math. Solve for X? Nah. Solve for unhealed childhood trauma so you don't throw an adult-sized temper tantrum at an art museum? Yes, please. We're in the Lone Star State for this story. It comes from NBC-DFW. That's NBC, Dallas-Fort Worth. It's in Texas. It's a Texas story. 21-year-old Brian Hernandez is big mad at his girlfriend. So you know what he does? Allegedly, he breaks into the Dallas Museum of Art and busts over $5 million worth of art and artifacts. You feel better about yourself, Brian? It includes a Greek vase. And pottery from the 5th and 6th century. Security guards catch him before he tornadoes the rest of the place. He told cops that he was mad at his girlfriend, so he broke in and started destroying property. His charges could lead from anywhere from 5 years in prison to the rest of his life. And honestly, you know what? Good. This is a dangerous man if I've ever heard of one, especially if he's guilty of what he's accused of doing. One day it's an ancient artifact, the next day it's somebody's orbital bone. Lock him up. Stupid news. Okay, now that we've covered the idiots of the day, let's talk about the animals of the day. And our good news, we're gonna be talking about cats and dogs. You're never gonna stop me from telling a good news story about an animal. It won't happen. The world could be on fire and I'll find a story about a lady who's rescued a little puppy, and that will be the good news story of the day. Good news! I feel like lately a lot of my good news stories have been cat rescue stories, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not gonna stop. If I see the story, I'm gonna say the story. See something, say something. We're in Trenton, New Jersey for this good news story. A good news story coming out of New Jersey. I know, slow your roll. I'm just kidding, New Jersey. I really like your airport. So it is shift change at Capital Health Regional Medical Center. A nurse is walking out of the building. She's like, what is that I hear? She starts to listen, and it's a little cat meowing. The sounds are coming from a sewer at the back of the ambulance bay. Pretty soon, a bunch of medical professionals are on the scene. We're talking trauma nurses, EMT members, technicians, even a security guard. There's 15 of them in total. They work for 2 hours to open up a sewer grate. When they finally get in, what's down there? A little cat. The workers used turkey to lure out the little cat. They then swallowed up the little cat like a baby, which is probably my favorite part. The cat gets named Trent and finds a permanent home with a nurse and her 2 kids. Good news. A dog had spent almost 5 years in a Nebraska animal shelter. That is until this year. Baby girl is tan and white. She's got a black little snout and she is totally boopable. This little cutie was brought to the Capital Humane Society in December of 2017, and that is where she stayed up until earlier this year. She was actually adopted back in March, but the shelter decided to wait a little bit until baby girl got settled into her forever home by her pet parent. And now she has a forever home. And now it's time I pay the pet tax. Look how cute she looks. Good news. And that's it for today's edition of something I think I'm gonna call That's Good, That's Stupid with Julie Wilson. I really don't have a title yet. If you wanna watch my other videos, you should. If you don't, that is your choice. This is a free country and I support your right to not watch other videos. I mean, you're allowed to make bad decisions. Who am I to tell you what to do with your life? Okay, thank you, goodbye.